welcome to this week's Pilates Reformer workout. Today we're going to do a full body series focused mainly on hands and straps, partially because I know I want to feel like I did something, but I also want to lie down. So load on one heavy, one light spring. Headrest will be up, meet me lying down on the mat. But first, an announcement. I'm launching a new platform soon. I'm working really hard on it right now. It will be ad-free, whole catalog, members only content. If you are interested in learning more, check out the Google form below. Drop your email and I will notify you when it is live. Thank you so much. And hit the subscribe button, check out my membership, and stick around till the end of the video. Alrighty, straps and hands. Let's lie right down. Head will go in the headrest. Let's place the right strap in the right hand, left strap in the left hand. Arms up over the shoulders, legs to tabletop. Give yourself some room between the shoulders and the shoulder blocks. Deep breath in. Let's exhale, press the palms down next to the hips. Keep your neutral spine. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Nice and easy to warm up. Using our breath. Exhale as we press through the straps. Inhale as we bring the arms up. Keeping the wrists really straight. So easier said than done sometimes. If you feel like you're flexing through the wrist as you go down, that is a sign that you need to think about lengthening through the top of the wrists a little bit more. A visual I like is to think about pressing through the middle fingers all the way forward. And do take care to roll your collarbone really wide. Good. Adjust if you need to. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Good. Arms back up over the shoulders. Now we can start to build up onto that. Curl up with the head, neck, and chest as you press down. Lower it as you go up. Exhale as you press through the strap. Inhale as you go down. If flexion is not a great option for you, you can keep the head down. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Hold there. Good. Now we're going to extend one leg to 45 and switch. We inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Deepen your curl. You can take the leg as low as you like, as long as you can maintain a nice control through the abdomen, stable pelvis. Don't forget your breathing. Inhale, exhale. One more set. Rest. Tabletop, arms come up. Rest your feet down on the foot bar. Walk your feet to the outside corners. Let's windshield wiper the knees side to side. Move on in a sec. Hands back up over the shoulders. Once again, give yourself some room. Legs to tabletop. Deep breath in. Exhale. Curl up if you can. Hands press down. Whoops. It'll skip there. Knees in. Exhale. Shh. Inhale out. Knees exhale in. Shh. Inhale out. We go for 8. 7. 6. Last 5. 4. Keep reaching through the fingertips. 3. Last 2. Keep your belly button zipped up to your sternum. And 1. Good. Tabletop. Rest your feet down. Gather yourself. Rock your head side to side. Do what you gotta do. Good. 1 more. All right. Arms reach up over the shoulders. This time, we're going to bring the legs up to 90 degrees, Pilates V. Deep breath in. You're going to exhale. Press up, press forward. Head up if you can. If not, keep it down. Inhale, lower the legs. Shh. Exhale, bring them up. Inhale to lower. Shh. Exhale, bring them up. Let's go for 6. Shh. Only go as far as you can control without arching the back. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Very nice. Tabletop, place the feet down. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. I'm already sweating. How about you? Good, we'll move on in just a sec. Next up, let's focus a little bit more on arms and back. We'll give our core a little bit of a rest. So scoot away from the shoulder blocks a little bit. Nice neutral spine, arms up. Deep breath in. Sorry, I have to fidget. Exhale, press down. We're going to anchor the elbows into the ribs, hovering the elbows up off the mat. Bend and extend the elbows for a tricep extension. Now, if you'd like to, you can bring this up to your curl. You can extend one leg at a time, alternating sides. For a different kind of ab challenge, you can extend both, draw them in and out to tabletop, or you can leave them there. I'm gonna maybe take head down. I'll extend one leg at a time. We're gonna take another 12 here. And if you feel like your elbows are getting away from your rib cage, that's definitely going to cheat you out of some of this work. So really think about squeezing them into the sides of your body. Good. Halfway there. This is 6, 5, last 4, 3, final 2, and 1. Good. Feet on the foot bar, scoot away if you're up against the shoulder blocks. Arms up over your shoulders once again. Tabletop with the legs. We're going to bring the arms out to a T. Press them into your sides. Bring the arms back up. Exhale, press the arms straight in. Inhale, lift. So sometimes I see people kind of riding up somewhere in space up here. We really want the arms directly out to the side to engage the back in the way that we are aiming to here. So all those muscles around your shoulder blades, your lats as well, down the sides of your back. We want to feel all of that coming on. Good. 4 more like this. Last 3. And if you're curling up, you're going to curl while you press into the straps. Keep the bottom of your sacrum heavy on the mat. Last 2. And 1. Good. Back out to the T. Now we circle the arms. Press into the sides, palms flip down, arms come up, back out to the T, arms all the way to the sides. Palms in toward the hips, flip the hands down, arms up, out to a T. 4 more. Getting the shoulders a little bit more involved. Last one. Now we change directions. Palms down, we press down to the mat, flip out to a T, out to the sides, back up. Press down, bring them out, up over the shoulders. Good. Halfway there, 3 more. If you're curling up, we curl up as the hands press down. Last one. Very nice. Take a rest. Feet down on the foot bar. Rock your knees side to side. Very good. Next up, chicken wing. Cross your straps. Grab the ropes above the hardware. Grab your ropes above the hardware, threading your hands through the loops like bracelets. Legs to tabletop. Elbows will be wide, hands up over your head. We're going to exhale. Pull the elbows in toward your sides. Extend the arms. Exhale, pull down. And up. I hear my daughter playing with her friend in the hallway. It's funny. Good. Let's pull the elbows in toward your sides. Shoulder blades are pulling inward and down, and they separate at the top. So feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades coming to meet each other and coming away from each other. So your shoulder blades are actually gliding along your back as your elbows move down and together and away from each other. And just as we did in the T, make sure your elbows aren't coming up here. Make sure you're also not letting your shoulders drift up toward your ears. And your head should be down for this one. Good. Let's take 5 more. And don't be afraid to let your hands come pretty close together at the top. We want to get the sensation of drawing a big arc with the elbows. It's okay if the elbows bend a little bit more at the bottom. 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Good. All right, my back is a little tired. That's good. Take your hands out of the straps and uncross them. Reach your hands up over your shoulders. Once again, tabletop, a little bit for obliques. Now, if your neck is getting really tired, you can leave your head down for this one. Otherwise, we are going to lift it up as the arms start moving. We've got space between the knees and the ankles. We're going to curl up on a diagonal, framing your right leg first. Arms are straight. Inhale, lower the head down. Big breath in, shoulders back. Curl up to the left, framing the left leg. Good. 6 more. And down. Really finding that exhale. Again, if you feel like the neck is just zonked or if the flexion is no good, keep your head down and really focus on maintaining long, straight arms. If you can curl up, keep that nice roll up to get as much work as you can. 2 more sets. And switch. Last set. Good. And rest. Whew. Okay, this is a lot more core than I was even planning for it to be, but we're getting a lot of it in. That's good. Take a breather. Big breath in. Exhale, release. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Coordination, arms straight up. We're going to prepare before we get into our repeated segment. So arms are up over the shoulders, legs to tabletop. Give yourself room. Deep breath in. We're going to exhale, curl up. Find 45 or lower. This is our starting point. Open the toes, close the toes. Knees only in, bend the elbows. Both arms and legs extend. Toes open, close. Knees bend first, then elbows. Head stays up if you can. Press out. Toes open, close. Knees bend in, then elbows bend in. 4 more. Toes open, close. Knees in, elbows. Press out, open, close. Knees bend, elbows bend. 2 more. Open, close. Knees in, elbows bend. Press out, open, close. Knees in, elbows in. I think that was everything. If not, you got a little respite. Good. Place your feet down. Just think about relaxing your hip flexors, releasing your low back here. Really don't be afraid to let your top hip come away. Good. Arms up over your shoulders, legs to tabletop. Bring your fingers together so that your thumbs are anchored and your index fingers are anchored in kind of a triangle position. We're going to keep that shape. Extend your legs up to the ceiling. We're going to go for a nutcracker, which I haven't done in quite some time. We're going to let the legs come out to the side, curl up, press that shape in between the legs. Inhale, bring the legs back up to 90. Feet are in Pilates V. I'm going to give myself a little more room. Feel free to do what you got to do. Deep breath in. Exhale, press forward. Legs go out. Arms stay straight. And up. And up. Try to take your exhale just before you start pushing through those straps. And curl your chin forward enough so that you're not just gripping with the front of your neck the whole time. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Rest your feet down on the foot bar. Arms up over the shoulders to prepare. Legs to tabletop. Good. We're going to press the palms down, legs forward, flip to Pilates V, hands flip in to face your hips. We're going to inhale, wide straddle, arms come out to the side. Exhale, palms come toward your hips, heels together. Inhale, lower the head down, arms and legs and arms wide. Squeeze everything forward. Butterfly. Good. Really use your breath. 5 more. 4. Last 3. Take this as wide as you like, or as narrow as you like. 2. Last 1. Good. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. Rest. I'm going to feel that one tomorrow. Knees go side to side. When you're ready, we'll finish up with some feet and straps. So push away from the foot bar. Make this full body by giving our lower body a little bit of work. Good. Let's reach the legs up over the hips. We're going to flex the feet, legs in parallel, bend them to tabletop. So knees right over hips. Heels are going to push through the straps, extend the legs long. Bend the knees, bring it in. You can let your knees go past your hips as long as the bottom of your sacrum is well anchored on the mat. We're not rolling the hips up. So we're still getting a big crease in the hips, even though those knees are coming further toward the chest. Think about that sense of driving the heels forward, just as you would when you're doing a lunge or squats. It's going to help fire on the back of the leg and the glutes. Good, and giving a lot of control to this really also kicks on the lower abdominals. Good. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Good. Now let's switch to Pilates V. Feet are still flexed. Frog, we bend, let's bend the knees. Try to keep the heels together and press out. Bend the knees and press out. Here I'm going to be a little hesitant to bring my knees way past the hips just because it's going to get a little harder to keep that heavy sacrum in this position, at least for me. We bend and press out. You can take this as low as you like, as long as you've got that core stable and you're not arching through the back. We've got ribs heavy. I use this cue a lot this week, but think about like a really big cat. It's just sitting on your rib cage, letting it sink heavy down to the mat. Good. Press out. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Good. Point through the feet. We're going to beat the heels together for 10, 9, 8, still in turnout, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the knees. Bring it in. Rest for 1 second. Press back out. Still in Pilates V. We're going to flex the feet. Wide straddle. Point the toes. Bring the legs together. Now we're targeting inner thighs. Inhale. Widen the legs. Exhale, point the toes. Now this doesn't have to be really wide. It can just be a little wider than your machine. If you've got the range and you'd like to go much wider without causing yourself pain, you're welcome to do that, but just take care that you're not overextending here. I'm going to go for 3. This is 2. And 1. Good. Legs up to 90. Whew. Take a rest for a sec. Whew. Feet come back to parallel and knees facing your nose. We're going to lower and lift. Good. We'll take 5. Last 4. Final 3. 2. And 1. Now we take our classic leg circles, finishing off this part nice and easy. We're going to open at the top, draw the legs down, around together, squeeze the legs together before you move up. So it's like we're finding that position of legs together before we allow the legs to come up. 3 more like this. Last 2. And 1. You guessed it. Now we reverse. Good. 4 more. Find your flow here. Final 2. Keep your bottom of your sacrum heavy. And 1. Good. Now reach back, place your headrest to the downward position, give yourself some space between the shoulders and the shoulder blocks. We're going to lower the legs down to 45 degrees or your low point. Bring the feet back, hinge at the hips, peel your spine up off the mat. Let your feet come back behind your head. Short spine. Bend your knees in toward your chest. Keep your heels tight to the hamstrings as you roll down. Press the legs long. Let's repeat. Legs come up, folded the hips and the toes back. Rather than up to the ceiling, we're going over the head. Bend the knees in, roll down with control. If this one is more comfortable in a turnout position, especially as you get up, you're welcome to do that. That would be feet parallel, lift up, heels together, knees apart, and roll down in this external rotation. That's completely fine as well. Take 3 more at your own pace, whichever variations speak to you. Good. Last 2. Hopefully this feels like a nice spine massage. And last one, really roll down so every bone in your spine hits the mat. When you take your time, this becomes a lot harder. Good. Finish up in a butterfly stretch. You can put your headrest up if that's more comfortable. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. You can let your feet come down to the mat or into the well. Good. Take your right leg out to the side, Peter Pan stretch. Flex the foot, pull the rope in toward your side. Other side, right leg comes in, left leg out. Pull that rope in toward your rib if that feels like a good option to you. Both feet up, over the shoulders, heels right over hips. Flex the feet, pull the ropes down to your chest without pulling the feet way back. Feel that nice big hamstring stretch. Collarbone is wide. Let your legs come out to the side. We did quite a bit of inner thigh work as well. So let's let the inner thighs and the pelvic floor relax and release a little bit. Hold on to the ropes for support so they can fully let go here. Good. And bring the legs in towards center. I kind of want to do one more while we're here for low abs. Bring your headrest down. Let's actually take the straps off the feet. Come up. We're going to take off the light spring. So we have only one heavy spring. Straps come back onto the feet. I'm sorry to fake you out on the you're done, but I really want to do this one while we're here. Let's find a diamond position. So toes and heels are together, feet are pointed somewhat, knees are bent and wide. We're going to lower the feet down, keeping the knees bent, lift them back up. First, we're going to crease at the hip. Lower the feet down, raise the feet back up. Think about the back of your neck being really long. Knees can start to come in toward your chest. Toes go down, knees come back. Good. Let's take another 3. All core here. Well, some back of the leg too and glutes, but really wanting to zero in on the core as this moves. I feel this kind of in the middle of my core and my upper abs here. Now let's start to think about what happens if we peel the hips up off the mat as we bring that shape up. Now, I don't know about you, but I start to recruit some lower abdominals. So I'm not hinging at the hip so much as I'm curling the pelvis under. This doesn't have to be giant. It's still an articulation through the spine, like we did in short spine, but the way we're loading the straps, it's giving us a little bit more of those deep abs or deep core. So hopefully you feel that in that space kind of right below your belly button. And of course, thinking about zipping the belly button up toward your sternum should help with engaging everything up so you're not pushing out. Let's take 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Good. All right, let's take one last butterfly stretch for good measure. Feet down into the well. Really let your collarbone and your open, your shoulders back and relaxed away from your ears. See if you're holding any tension in the space between your eyebrows. Just take a look right, a look left. We'll go for feet up once more. Feet flexed, heels right over your hips. Feet wide, big straddle. I hit a spring. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like boom, 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 boom. Take your big breath. Exhale, let it go. pull the ropes in toward your sides. If you like, bring it into center and you are all done. Thank you for working so hard today. Please hit the subscribe button and join my membership for exclusive content, weekly workout plans, and more. Thank you so much to my members for supporting me and making this content free to all. And extra special, super duper thanks to the folks who've been with me for 6 months or more. I so appreciate you all. Have a wonderful time. I will see you soon.